We are not the most experienced sailors.
I think this has been our most intense day sail yet.
This is only our second season of living aboard Delfino, and we've still got a lot to learn. We know that things won't go our way 100% of the time, so we can only hope that when they do go wrong, we learn from our mistakes and don't leave any permanent marks. We learned some lessons the hard way in today's episode, and I hope you enjoy coming along for the ride.
What a day!
What the f***? Good morning. It's about 20 past 7. The sun's just coming up. Sunrise is very late here for some reason. Today we're going to leave Roscoff. We're going to go around the coast to a place called L'Aber Wrac'h. Figured I'd give you a quick briefing into what today's sail is going to be like. We've got about 35 nautical miles to go. Our boat averages about 5 knots, so that should take us about 7 hours, give or take. You can see that the tides will be with us in the morning, which is great, which is why we're up early. But then as the day proceeds, I think around 11:30 I saw, we'll start to have the tides against us. But overall, it's supposed to be quite a sunny day, a few isolated clouds, good steady wind from the east, which should blow us right towards our destination, which is supposed to be a small little fishing village kind of in isolated Brittany. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
As usual, we sorted out our lines and talked about what our approach would be for leaving the marina.
Yeah, I'm ready.
As we reversed out of our slip, we started to get pushed by the wind, but we made it out. Then we tried to turn around and things started to go sideways, literally.
I'm losing it. Yeah. Round. I'm stuck. Not good. Okay, we're just gonna rest on this boat here. Woo! Anders okay?
Yeah.
Alright, let's just think about this for a second. I couldn't get my bow around.
Okay, how are we going to do this?
So I want you to hold on to that boat there because I don't want us to move. Alright, let's wait for the wind to die and then we're going to swing around.
I think use the prop walk to get your stern over here and then drive
I think
out
it's
forwards.
just going to have to be one confident motion.
Yeah.
What I'd like you to do is once we sail, like really give it a good push and try and get the bow around as much as you can. We're kind of going anyway now, so we're gonna go, okay? Give her a good push. Good push. Yeah. What's up?
Our stanchion. And about to be our sailor pedals.
It's okay, it's okay, it's alright, it's alright. Alright, we're just gonna go back to where we were. Stuck on this boat.
Yeah, our stanchion's bent.
Is it bent?
Yeah. At least it's us, it's not them.
I don't know if I can get off this, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think we're gonna need to radio the marina and get them to come help us. Roscoff Marina, Roscoff Marina. We've made a bit of a meal of getting out here. I think we're going to need a little bit of help with the tender, if that's okay. Morning! Okay, you can get my dog. Watch y'all right here. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Not done yet.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Free to clear. It's free to swing. Thanks for saving our asses. I'm used to it, don't worry. At least there was no damage. Like,
Yeah.
all's well that ends well. So, what the hell went wrong when we were leaving the berth in Roscoff? I'm going to try and do my best to explain what did happen and what I should have done. Still learning, but I think I've got a good idea of what's going on here. So, this is a diagram of the marina. We were here in one of these slips pointing into the main pontoon, very similar to this, and the wind was blowing directly down this fairway. And in order to leave, I needed to drive up into the wind and then out of the marina. What I was trying to do was I was trying to use two different effects to spin the boat round on a dime, so I don't need to go forward or back. I often do this, particularly even in surprisingly strong winds, but turns out that today was windier than I could have handled. The first is that when I go in reverse, the back of the boat, the stern, rotating the boat around the center one way, always to the resistance. The net effect of when the wind blows, the boat rotates. So what was I doing? As I tried to leave the slip, I could get my bow round to the right, I could get the bow round to starboard, no problem. The wind was helping me push that way too. When I tried to get the bow all the way around, unfortunately in this position, the wind was now stopping the bow from coming all the way around, and I was still building velocity. Luckily there was that motorboat that I could just rest against and no damage was done. With hindsight, and Laura did mention this, and I should have probably thought about it a little bit more, when I came out of the slip, instead of trying to get the bow all the way around, I should have just gone into reverse and reversed all the way out to the fairway. But live and learn, no harm, no foul, you know? We got away with it this time, and for next time I know I just need to be more confident with Delfino going in reverse.
So we eventually made it out of the marina, but our day wasn't looking up just yet. As we left the breakwater, the chop started to build, and we were soon bouncing our way back into the channel.
From the frying pan into the fryer. No, wait, that's not the right saying. From the frying pan into the fire. Oh man, it's been one of those mornings. Hopefully it'll get better once we're out there though. Right, what do you think? Just general?
Yeah.
Give it a go?
Yeah.
You ready? It is. Through the day, yeah. I think she's okay. What do you think? Yeah.
So we settled into a day of downwind sailing. It was a bit rolly in the channel, but the sun was out and conditions were good. Apart from an occasional drive to make sure that we were still on course, we didn't need to do much other than hold on and try to enjoy the ride. The waves were probably only about 1.5 metres tall, but they were coming very close together, constantly rolling us around.
Things have been steadily improving. I mean, it's a little bit swelly, a little bit rolly, but we're doing decent speed, 6 knots, basically directly to where we want to go. We've only got the forward sail out, the general, which makes it pretty lazy, easy sailing. Sometimes it's not a good idea to have just that forward sail out because it restricts what you can do with the boat. I usually like to put the mainsail up as well, but I figured for today, just having the Genoa up is probably the right idea. This morning was a stressful morning, let me tell you. But for now, it's nice and it's sunny, good temperature. Got a book. Got about 20 miles to go, maybe 17 now. Pretty happy. Laura's on her off watch. Nice eye mask. Laura?
Yep.
They call her the bandit of the port bunk. How's your off watch been? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
That's good.
I needed to lie down, I think, and just have a little snooze.
I jibed this tack is a lot more comfortable as I'm saying. So it's been a couple of hours. We've made really good ground. The wind's been lovely. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit rolly, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Particularly when we first came out, we had really confused seas. We had some waves coming out from the west, from the Atlantic, some waves being caused by the wind that's currently blowing kind of from the east, and this created really uncomfortable, short, sharp seas. But things are evening out now. We're getting pretty steady waves coming from the east, which tends to happen as the wind was sort of filling in for the day. Don't blame me for what I'm about to do, but I am part American and part French, so I'm going to make a peanut butter jelly galette. One pre-made galette. At least I'm using Bon Mama. Whoa.
Although we weren't enjoying the waves too much, some other creatures were enjoying them quite a lot more.
Absolutely amazing. So cool. That's exactly what we needed.
As forecast, the wind built throughout the day. which meant that we were going faster, but the wind carried on building well beyond what was due to happen. So the end of our trip became a lot more eventful than we'd planned on. We had to turn into what had become a really strong headwind, so we furled away our Genoa and turned on the engine.
You can come back undercover if you want. Good job, Laura.
Oh wow, you are soaked.
Yeah, I got absolute black in the face right away. That was intense.
Oh my god.
We didn't manage to get it on camera given how quickly it happened, but as we were coming in, the wind caught our mainsail, blowing it out of the sailbag and starting to raise it. The entrance to L'Aber Wrac'h is narrow and full of rocks, so we raced to get the mainsail tied down before we were blown off course. It took a few minutes to get the sail under control again, and it was another stressful event that we didn't need or want today.
I can see you smiling behind the camera. The video evidence that this was really intense.
It looks lovely through the camera.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, all signs are that we will indeed survive this crazy day.
Is that because the lifeboat just came past?
Yeah, somebody's having a much worse day than we are. We're not in yet. I hope this docking goes better. Goes better than the one that we had this morning. I'm sure it will.
I think this has been our most intense day sail yet. This has not been a whole lot of fun today. It's been super rolly. Like, the wind has got much stronger than forecast. I think we've got about double what the wind was. It was forecast to be about 15, gusting 18, and we've had pretty much growing all day to the point where it's now been probably, what, 22, gusting 27, we think?
I mean, I saw it touch 30 a couple of times.
Yeah, that was apparent though.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, it's been significantly stronger than was forecast. And just really unpleasant, but we're nearly in now.
Okay.
What a day!
What the It's not that bad. At least the boat is safe. That last stretch was intense as well.
Yeah.
There was only one thing for it: find a pub and some Brittany cider to cheer ourselves up.
After yesterday's stress, this is exactly the kind of thing you need. Our walk to the supermarket is a beautiful uphill through some amazing countryside. This is why we cruise. Check out this thing. It's like a, what is it?
No idea.
What was that, Laura? Hold on.
Boulangerie, of course.
We got a pan traditional think that is a baguette traditionnel.
Tradition.
Tradition, baguette tradition. And it's still warm, which is amazing.
Ooh.
And then we also got two sort of panna raison inspired. One's with chocolate and pistachios, and the other one is traditional kind of panna raison with raisins. And both of these are like glazed in sort of a croissant style flaky pastry. And all of that was only €3.80.
I thought she'd undercharge me, so I had to ask, like, is that right? She's like, yeah. Just very cheap. We made lunch with our bread and thought about our next steps. We were supposed to head off again that afternoon, but feeling a bit beaten up from the day before, we couldn't quite face putting out to sea again. So instead we went on a walk along the coast, and that turned out to be a great idea. L'Aber Wrac'h was remote and beautiful, sheltered just enough to stop the majority of the swell, but open enough to have a stiff breeze blowing through the harbour, perfect if you're a windsurfer or a typical Breton sailor. Small children zipped around in dinghies as we worried whether we could handle the gusts on our way in. L'Aber Wrac'h was our first time experiencing how much the Breton people love the sea. There isn't much there other than a sailing club, a bar and a few restaurants, but the town was full of people on their way to or from the sea all weekend. The locals really inspired us to get on with it and head back out to sea the next day.
Hi from Spain. This is a real-time update. We just wanted to say thank you guys for all enjoying and watching these videos and all of the support that you've shown. We've been getting loads of nice comments, both on the YouTube channel, but also in real life, and it's meant a lot to us, to be honest. It's really been quite touching, and yeah, it's great to see that you guys are enjoying watching us live out this cruising lifestyle. All of the mistakes and challenges and enjoyable moments that we're having along the way. We really enjoyed our time in France. We can't wait to show you all of the videos, and some of the videos of the upcoming Biscay crossing too, which will be hopefully pretty exciting.
We've really been enjoying the cruising, and it feels like we're finally hitting our stride, reaching warmer weather, easier waters to cruise, and the last couple of months have just been really good fun. And we've also been really enjoying the videos, and it's been great to hear how many of you have been enjoying watching them. So if you want to support the channel even more than you have been already, that would be so greatly appreciated. And we are going to launch a Patreon where the videos will be available ad-free and with some more real-time updates. So if you want to hear a little bit more about our Biscay crossing and where we are now, head on over to the link that I'll leave in the description box so you can check it out.
Nothing will change about these videos that we'll post here on YouTube. They'll still go on in exactly the same way as they were before, but by setting up Patreon, it creates a way for us to really support the creation of these videos, hopefully lets us make better videos, and will hopefully let us do this a long time into the future.
As a little added incentive to sign up, we're going to be donating all of the proceeds from the first month of sign-ups to the RNLI, a charity obviously very close to our hearts, having sailed around UK waters. We heard them pick up a lot of paddleboarders, a lot of fishermen, and we got the opportunity to speak to a couple of the volunteers in Brixton while we were there over the winter and hear firsthand about the work that they do.
One of the reasons that we've set up this channel, one of the reasons why we're filming these videos, is to help encourage people to get out into the great outdoors and experience the sea and the scenery in different cultures. And in many ways the RNLI helps support that by making it less risky to go to sea. So they're a great organization that I believe strongly in what they do.
Right, so that's it from us for the moment. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.